We're reaching you live from the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence here in Prom Prom. Second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. Last game of the day. We get to wrap it up for match day 3. And it's going to be between Greater Accra region and Central region. Greater Accra will have the opportunity to play their second game of the tourney. And for Central region, they have featured on all 3 match days. By the end of this game, they took on Bronga Hafo and won. And then they lost actually on day 1 and won 3-2 against Northern Region. Greater Accra have produced their highest scoreline so far, beating Upper East Region 6-0 on match day 2. But today, they have just made a change to the starting lineup that beat Upper East Region. Samson Kateakli is still the goalkeeper. There's Samuel Ponku, captain of the side, Raphael Opoku, Kinsley Lamte, Tai Enoch, Moses Kofiayo, Yawawuni, Evans Ketu happens to be the only change they've made. Robert Mills, Francis Amwako, Jay Dennis, I remember him so well because he scored 5 of the 6 goals Greater Accra puts past Upper East Region, and in the game as the most valuable player for head coach Felix Afote. And for Central Region, these are the lads that have also been lined up. There's Richard Kwesiafo, goalkeeper and captain of the side. Noah Kumsin, Moro Mohammed, Kwame Amwako, Emmanuel Boache, Ebenezer Lamte, Hope Gameti, Stephen Abwaje, Godfred Owusu, Prince Ofori Boatin, and Desmond Colete. Completing the starting 11 for head coach Michael Miracle. And Central Region expected to have that advantage or that match experience than Greater Accra, but they will also pride themselves as a free scoring side. Scored as many as 6 in a single game. Greater Accra identified in a dominant royal blue jersey with stripes of black in front, and royal blue hosts too much as well. Central Region opts for the all-orange color today. Also do have black horses too much. Our referee for this afternoon is Ampedu John, assisted on line 1 by Derek Tete. Line 2 is Abdul Aziz. And our 4th referee is Abdul Razak Asani. My name is Abigail Senasosu, bringing you commentary from the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, where we enjoyed some great talent on display right from the 25th of August, and it will run through to Friday, 4th September 2026, where we get to crown the champion from the 10 footballing regions. The maiden edition saw Eastern Region ran to the east with the trophy. Who picks it up this time around? The first kick has been taken off the foot of Dennis, the most valuable player. Greater Accra in their own half. Finds Enoch. Goes to his goalkeeper, Samson. And Greater Accra sending signals of what they have up their sleeve. Enjoying themselves in their own half, playing from left to right. As the captain of the side, Samuel Ponku. First ball on the offensive, and already Central Region are proving difficult. Throwing. Quickly taken. Heads go up. Here's Hope. Steps up to pick it once again. First foul. Samuel Ponku is down. Central Region have also made as many as 5 changes to the side that won 3-2 against Northern Region on match day 2. Fresh legs, fresh ideas. After a day to rest, this is how they have also decided to line up. A minute 22 seconds gone already. Goalless between Greater Accra and Central Region. You're welcome. Second edition MTN Elite U-19 Championship. Down the right hand side is Raphael. Finds Enoch. Greater Accra steadily building their play. Raphael was sending a long one through, but it went straight to the face of Hope. Hope was trying to win that one. My ball just went straight into his face. Receiving treatment as it stands now. These two have been drawn from Group B. Central Region with 3 points from 2 games. Just as Greater Accra with 3 points from a game. This is their second. Raphael with a throw-in for Greater Accra. Whistle goes. Sends it through. Play will continue. Enoch heads it down for his goalkeeper, Samson. Samson back to Enoch. Enoch scans through. Goes to his left. Finds Francis. Francis sends one in, deep in towards Dennis. And goalkeeper Richard Affo steps so far away from his goal area to clear his lines. Dennis spreads it through the middle, finds Raphael. Here's Raphael. Switch it towards Robert Mills. Ball headed down. Raphael once again, and he'll shoot himself straight to Affo. Not a bad try. Greater Accra picking their moment and going into the game. 3 minutes done. Francis sends it through there. Heads go up. Moses following up on that one for Greater Accra. And Central Region goes through down the right hand side. Great stop there from Francis. They're on the run. Greater Accra. Still Greater Accra. Put Dennis through. Will he be able to get there in time? Goes down together with his marker. And Brunga Hafo. Central Region, I should say, do have the upper hand. Brunga Hafo just lost to Northern Region from the spot. Maybe that's why I still have them in my memory. That game ended 2-2, and the Sports had to decide because we'll need a winner at the end of every game. So Northern Region ran away with 2 points, and Brunga Hafo gets to keep just a point. The second game that has gone through the penalty route. First was the opener between Volta Region and Ashanti Region. That game on the first day also ended 2-2. And Ashanti Region beats Volta Region 5-3 on penalties today. Ended 3-2 in favor of Northern Region. 5 minutes done. And Dennis is being attended to on the turf. Bench of Greater Accra watching on keenly. Just as Kwame. He also walks away. Looks to be fit. And the game will continue. Free kick. Central. Ball from the right hand side. Headed down by Desmond. Picked up. Yao. Yao. Keeps it. But the referee says as a throwing advantage to Central Region. Central Region will tie away with Goffred down the right hand side. Will try their luck once again. And box to the corner. Corner kick. Stephen at a shot corner with that pass through. And Samson Kate has no problem at all. Was looking to go long, but decided on Francis later. Francis, seeing the traffic, turns to his captain Samuel. Samuel towards Enoch. Yao wanted to pick it up. Fouls his marker. Center referee races to the spot. This was that ball Yao was planning to pick up until Ebenezer crossed this pass. Great catch there. Back to Greater Accra in their own half. Yes, Samuel. Towards Francis. He goes long down the right-hand side. Raphael up against his opposite number, Moro. A ball heads out. Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0. Again, building up steadily. Corner kick to Greater Accra Region. Robert Mills. There's already pushing and shoving in the box. Referee Ampedu will certainly caution all the players. Both are up. And the corner will be taken. Robert Mills sends one flying. Let's go up. Kept in play. Not totally out of danger. He'll try his lucky out. And straight into the woods. Yawawuni sensing that one with a lot of power. But that was too much. Tables 10. And Central win the throw-in. Moro sends it in. Picked up quickly by Goffred. Goffred chases after it. Loses out to Moses. Moses to Sampson finally. Francis picks it up from his goalkeeper. Greater Accra in their own half. Francis is scanning through, looking for options. Turns around, has no one. Goes long down the right-hand side towards Robert Mills. Heads go up. Moro keeps it for Central. Through the middle, down the left-hand side is Hope. Hope tears away and keeps it for Desmond. Desmond keeps it, pushes it through to the right hand of attack. And the follow-up was nothing Samson cannot deal with. Greater Accra. That was a bad ball in. They'll pick it up once again as Stephen down the right-hand side sends it through. Quick turnaround. And Samson spills it again. Luckily for him, it was a blue jersey in front of him, not an orange one. Desmond would have made no mistake with that. Greater Accra had 6 goals on match day 2. You're looking to get more. Here's Yao. Back to his captain, Samuel. Samuel turns to his left. Enoch sends a long one in looking for Yao. Yao has Goffred in front of him to beat. He's able to do that but goes down. He goes down in the process. And there's a throwing to Central Region. Moses wins it and sends it to his goalkeeper, Sampson. Greater Accra seems a little cautious. Yet to concede though. Yes, Francis. Robert Mills is the target. Raphael picks it, loses out on it. Central, there's Hope. Hope pushes through for Desmond. Desmond keeps it down the left-hand side of attack. Here's Desmond. Hope. Once again. Hope. Able to hold on. And the tables have turned rather quickly. Greater Accra. Yaura at the right hand side. And the pressure on him was just too much for him to be able to hold on. Coach Michael Mirku dishing out instructions. Just as Felix Afote, both managers on their feet. Ball gets through to the middle. And Francis will pick it up for Greater Accra. Sends it down the left. Francis gets it once again. Enoch. Enoch's ball towards Robert Mills. Robert has more. And Morrow beats him to it. 12 minutes on the clock. Greater Accra 0. Central Region 0. Free kick. Watch his ball. Headed down by Samuel. Kept by Robert Mills. Back to Samuel. There's a lot of power behind that one. Ball allowed to land. And Goffred picked it up quite swiftly. Beating to it by Moses. Moses turns around. Here's Moses. Robert Mills receives it. Onside. Only to give it away to Hope. Hope also finds Godfred. That ran halted by Enoch. Greater Accra. Always at the right place at the right time here. Is Kingsley. Kingsley ready to receive it. That was a long one towards Dennis. Dennis Ajay. That's their most prolific forward. Scored as many as 5 on match day 2. And so clearly he is their top target man. Samuel gets through to Yao. Yao strong enough to fight for it between 3 orange shirts. Oli to lose it. And picks up that quick throw-in. Moses towards Samuel. Samuel finds Raphael. Francis. Samuel from the middle. Spreads it to his left-hand side. Hits a snag. Bounces back to him. Greater Accra. Yeah, through the middle. And sends it back towards Francis. Francis has Robert Mills onto him. He receives it. Here is he out. Yeah, but down. Yeah, was brought down after Desmond tried to steal that away from him. Central are aware of the threat Greater Accra pose, and so they are not allowing them any breathing space. If they can score as many as 6 and not concede, they know they are in for a big deal. Throwing Hope sends it out. 15 minutes done. Central Region 0. Greater Accra 0. We're live from the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. Raphael with that quick throwing. Ball headed out. Hope controls. Progresses to the other side. Only blue jerseys. They'll pick it up. Here's Francis for Greater Accra. Putting it through a tight area. He fights for it. And they lose out on it. But Raphael wraps it all up for goalkeeper Sampson. He returns the favor down the left-hand side. Kinsley. Kinsley towards Evans. Here's Evans. Evans, Ketu having his first game for Greater Accra. Switches to Robert Mills. Mills is still Mills. Tries to shoot. And way away from target. Way away from the target. Richard Affle and his goalpost. Nowhere close. Goal kick quickly taken. Bache sends it through. Raphael with a responding throw in. And Central Region clear their lines. Here is Prince. Prince, still Prince. Prince moving through the blue. And here's Hope down the left hand side. Hope has two players on to him. Moses made sure he cleared his lines. Yeah, went in for it. But this is another try from Central Region. Goffred with that good ball in. And an equally good save from Samson. Was very cool. Looking on, literally looks like he was expecting Goffred to shoot. Hope goes down together with the out. The referee says play should continue. The two are perfect and can get up to continue. Quick goal kick. Kinsley looking for Evans. Evans blasting to Noah. Yao. Here's Yao. Leaves it. Brought through the middle to Captain Samuel. Raphael sends it back to Samuel. Here's Yao. Turns around and he's brought down. Yao is brought down. And the referee Ampedu says that's a foul on him. Free kick, Greater Accra. Robert Mills steps up to take it. 18 minutes on the clock. Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0. Last game of the day. It's been an interesting day so far. 4 good games. One having to be decided from the spot kick because there has to be a winner at the end of every game. That game ended 2-all. Robert Mills picking a spot. He does. Takes a few steps back. Sends one flying over the roof. Robert Mills. Not a bad try for Greater Accra. Goalkeeper Affle. To no one in particular. The poor kick. Throwing. Evans quickly takes it. Kinsley sends a throw to Enoch. Enoch finds Raphael. Raphael through the middle. It's Moses. Moses lofts it over everyone. And the run of Raphael was not well calculated. Another goal kick to Central. Affle goes through the middle this time around. Heads go up. Moses challenging for it. Yao gets in there. Moses wins it only to lose it out to Prince. Greater Accra. Moro with that double foot clearance. Samuel. Ebenezer's ball. The ball has been ballooned around. Raphael decides to control this time around. Takes one step. Moves towards Dennis. Hope. Good control there for Goffred. Samuel fights for it. It's Kinsley making that run down the left-hand side. Crosses it. Robert Mills able to keep it. Turns around beautifully. Mills brought down. Morrow did a good one on him. 21 minutes done. Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0. Awful to Boache. Boache is looking for help. That was too high for Godfred. Francis picks up the pieces. Moses to his captain Samuel. Here, Roberts Mills. Mills through the middle. Samuel, lovely back heel towards Moses. Moses spreads it down the left hand side. It's Kinsley racing for it. Goalkeeper full. Now it's dramatic. But his clearances. Yao. Yao picks it up for Greater Accra. Turns around beautifully. He's looking for help, but there was no one on to him. That was a push on Desmond. Referee Ampedu spots that foul on him. And Central Region will have the advantage. First yellow card has been flashed. Free kick Central Region. A kick down the right hand side. And that follow up. Quite wasteful from Central Region. Samson restarts that play for Greater Accra. And Raphael, the target was way off. Moro finds Desmond. Hope is moving down the left hand side. Samuel, great stop there for Greater Accra. Took the ball out. The ball went out of play. And it's a throwing advantage, Moro for Central Region. Here's Moro. Tears away to pick it up. He's blocked. Moro loses out to Moses. Greater Accra. Samuel. Kwame. Evans turns around. Evans Ketu for Greater Accra. Looking for help. Finds Yao. Yao to his rescue. Still Yao. Sends it in. Here's Evans getting ready to shoot. Good clearance from Boache. Raphael for Greater Accra. Down the right hand side, Mills. Mills up against Moro. Moro shoves him off, but he's able to keep it. A good volley in. Afo flies and finally gets a hand to it. Central Region living dangerously. 25 minutes on the clock. No goals, but the energy's been burnt here. Classic. Here is Francis. Turns around only to lose it to an orange jersey. Central Region. They know better to get that win as early as possible. We have 1 out of 2 games already. Flag goes up. Greater Accra also wants a cushioning with a second win. If only they can have it on a silver platter. But Central Region are looking like a hard nut to crack. Francis quickly takes that free kick to his captain Samuel. Moses. Greater Accra moving the ball around in their own half. Here is Enoch. He was blocked. Soaring. Greater Accra. Raphael headed away. And Hope tried to keep it. Another throwing advantage. You send it back to Enoch. Enoch to Francis. Francis to Kingsley. Greater Accra. And looking for those empty spaces. Great control there from Desmond. Turns around with it. Desmond is beating to it. And there's Bachi to his rescue. Coach Michael Miracle won't take that from Desmond. Wasted too much time. The bench of Central Region clearly unhappy with Desmond quality. Enoch finds Francis. Kingsley towards Evans. Back to Kingsley. Here's Evans. Greater Accra. Samuel. Raphael. Back to Enoch. Enoch will dare to go long. Meets the resistance he was expecting. Mills was pushed. It was a foul on Roberts Mills. And Greater Accra have the advantage. Free kick quickly taken. Samuel receives it from. Here's Francis. That's Kingsley. Leaves it for Moses. Moses towards Dennis, and the flag is up. Dennis Ajay. Rather quiet in the opening of this game. 28 minutes gone. And Greater Accra are yet to find the back of the net. Just as Central Region. Mills drops deep into the middle of the turf and is racing back into position, but Hope blocks it and keeps it for Central Region. Central Region have the advantage. Referee plays it. Goffred moves to his marker, Ebenezer. And the game has been halted. It is another yellow card. And Raphael, unfortunately, goes into the books of referee Ampedu John. This was the incident. He brought down Hope. Clearly, referee Ampedu was keeping an eye on it and wanted the run of play to end. Prince switches to his right hand side. Kwame, a long one down the right hand side for Central Region. That ball swinging. Prince couldn't get to it inside. Samuel O'Clair, and the flag is up. Dennis is in trouble today. It's about the third time he's been caught in that position. Central Region have obviously marked a plan around him, knowing how dangerous he can be. He was able to score as many as 5 in a single game. Flag was up on the other side. 30 minutes done. Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0. Francis. Enoch. Raphael on a yellow card. Clearly his play has been limited, but he's still going strong. Prince unhappy with referee Ampedu's call for the advantage to be giving to Greater Accra, but it stands because he has the final say. Throw in Raphael. Heads go up. Control by out. Try to move past Prince. Now the arm was clearance. Francis keeps it for Kingsley. He gets to it in time. On the center line. Finds Moses. Moses Godfred steals it away for the lads in orange. Here Prince for Central Region. Switches to his right hand side. That dummy perfectly done. But the response from Greater Accra is rather timely. Down the left-hand side, Evans goes down. Evans goes down. And Noah is asking how to him. He went in fairly. That does not look fair. Free kick, Greater Accra region. Lucky not to have gone into the books of referee Noah. He walks away. And a rather short free kick taken. Yeah, I was ready to power that one. Enoch. Francis will find Kingsley. That ball failed to get to Evans, but Kingsley has it once again. Here's Evans on the run. He's not offside. It's still Evans. Evans sends that ball in finally. Kwame clears for Central Region. Raphael races for it. He wins the throw-in. Samuel. Enoch to Francis. Great exchange between these two sides. Obviously helping us end the day on a high. Kingsley down the left-hand side. Evans swings it by. Clarence Hope waits for it. He heads it down. Central Region. Hope couldn't time the run of Desmond. And they let it go. Yeah, through the middle, sends it back as well to Francis. Here's Samuel. There's action every other second between these two sides. They need a joy. They want the final love. Who will get it? Definitely, there has to be a winner. And he who loves last, clearly, will love the best and the widest and the longest. And so, it's been a great contest so far. 33 minutes on the clock. Raphael waits for that one, picks it up for Greater Accra, sends it back to Samuel. That sweet pass through. Here is Dennis showing off a little, and he's brought down. Moro carries it through. Central Region. Prince through to Desmond. Desmond dummies. Switches to his right hand side. That was a late one. Kingsley picks it up. Kingsley keep it. That ball back to Kingsley. Noah has the best of it for Central Region. But Francis is that wall. They would have to go over on the other side. Greater Accra have forced Central Region into parking the bus. Here's Dennis. Won by Kwame, and they'll keep it with Central Region. A foul spotted, and the referee is pointing to a particular spot. Prince goes down after holding his chest for some few seconds. He needs help, and he goes down finally. Temporary hold up. As Prince of Boateng has been attended to. Referee Ampedu directs that he's to be helped aside for the game to continue. Dennis Ajay will pick some few words from the bench. It's not a field stay for him at all, like he had against the Upper East Region. His play and his runs have been cut short by the back line of Central Region. They've had to steady him. Here's Ebenezer. A long ball down the right-hand side. Kept in play. Central Region tearing away. Ball is crossed in, but as far as the side net. It is a corner kick. Stephen steps up to pick it for Central. Bad ball swung in, and out it goes again. Second consecutive corner. And it's still Steven. Sends it high this time around. Headed down by Evans. Yeah, follows up to keep it for Greater Accra, and he does that beautifully. Pushes Dennis through. Oli as far as watch it. Switching to the left-hand side towards Hope. Greater Accra have Robert Mills to beat, and they fight for it. Morrow up against Mills. There's a good marriage down the left-hand side. Prince through the middle, beating to it. Moses loses out once again. Prince picks it. Hope kicks the air. And Raphael gets it down. Samuel. Francis. It's interesting how these two sides are high up in energies. Samuel. Here's Enoch. Raphael. Raphael looking for options. Too many orange jerseys as he raises his head. Raphael insists there was no foul on that occasion. Head coach Michael Merku unhappy with it. Central Region have complained a lot so far, but game will continue. Godfred controls, puts it through for Desmond, and that is too much for Hope. Prince will apologize immediately, knowing that it was a very bad call. Francis for Greater Accra. Evans sends it back to Francis. Samuel has it through the middle. Surges forward himself, calls for help. Here's Raphael to his rescue. Sends it back to Enoch in defense. His central defensive partner is Francis. He has it. They move together, drop deep together. Samuel towards Mills. Great control, and Morrow sends it out. Energy sapping first half between these two sides. They all want to win. It's a good thing to win. At least Central Region have tested it after they lost in the opening game to Bonga Hafu. When Bonga Hafu were reduced to 10 men, they came back strong against Northern Region to beat them 3-2. For Greater Accra, it's just been a win from their first game. Richard Krisiafo is down, just as Kinsley. There was a clash in there. There was a ball sent in. That goalkeeper, Afo, went in to defend and was met on the ground by his own colleague and defender Kwame, who also went down in the process. Both are up, but Kwame will have to step aside to be ushered back in the game. It's only the goalkeeper that can be attended to fully on the turf and would not need to step out until Afo can continue. Here's Afo getting his men ready through the right hand side. Ball headed down by Francis. Yeah, picks it up. Samuel follows up with a long one. Morrow will try to defend. And there's a foul there. Free kick quickly taken. Ebenezer towards Noah. Back to Ebenezer for Central Region. Ebenezer's ball. Can Steven get to it in time? Steven does so well to keep it. Releases towards Godfred. Central region. Here's Desmond. Desmond will shoot at a feeble. But they have it once again, Godfred. And he sends it wide. Flag was up. And Central region need to be a little patient in the final third. They really want to get Greater Region in a tight corner and punish them. And they want that hurriedly. Here is Enoch. Enoch down the right-hand side for Roberts Mills. Mills heckled, brought down. Flag goes up. There was a foul before the flag. Foul on Roberts Mills. The center referee has the final say. And he says the kick is for Greater Accra. Points to the spot. Yes, the lads in blue have the advantage. Ball picked up by Moses. Towards the left-hand side. Here's Francis. Francis moves forward with it towards Evans. Evans has no one on his heels. Stands his ground, turns around. He'll find Francis once again. He goes long this time around looking for the run of Moses or Dennis. Afo steps up to clear. For Central Region, Desmond wants it. Loses out. Samuel turns around, hoping to catch Roberts Mills. He's lucky. Mills will shoot towards Evans. Evans Ketu holds onto it, turns around, moves it through the center, and here's Samuel to Raphael. Long one in, but out it goes. Greater Accra and Central Region giving us a good game this late afternoon. We've done 44 minutes in the first half. And it's goalless between these two sides. Greater Accra taking on Central Region in the last match for the day. Is day 3 of the ongoing MTN Elite U-19 Championship. The second edition here in Pram Pram. Godfred fights to keep it in play. Flag is up for a goal kick. Sampson was ready for the goal kick, but there's a player down on the turf. We need attention. We have 3 more minutes to play. That will be the additional time after the 45 has been exhausted. Referee Ampedu signaling for the injured player to be attended to outside the pitch. Francis signaling. Robert Mills needs to be in position to receive. He tries and has Moses to help him out. Moses sends it back towards Francis. Francis steps forward, crosses that center line, and releases to Samuel, who sends it back to him. To his left-hand side, he has Kinsley. Back to Enoch. Enoch to Francis. Central Region forced to stay in their own half. Here's Raphael, keeps it, sends it through the air, and there was a push there. Dennis was trying to have the space to himself, but Noah will not move away from him. Foul on no one. It's a free kick to Central Region. Afo sent a long one and headed down by Samuel. Desmond for Central Region. Loses out to Moses. Moses keeps it. Here's Moses. The Solis and Raphael. That ball in. Not the best for Robert Mills to keep. We're in the second minute of the 3 that was added on. Here's Moses tearing away. Goffred is down by place. Continuing, and so he's up on his feet. Long one in by Evans. And out it goes. We should end the half in no time. And there's goalless between these two sides. Greater Accra and Central Region. It's been an interesting first half. Robert Mills to pick up another corner for Greater Accra Region. Here's Mills. Sends one swinging by. Heads go up. That follow-up from Evans, not the best. Just as Francis Yao tries to control on Kinsley. Calms everyone down. Sends it towards Raphael down the right-hand side. Robert Mills. Mills shoved off. Gets up on his feet. Sends it towards Samuel. Samuel will find Enoch. And that is the whistle to end the first half proceedings. Goalless remained between Greater Accra and Central Region. We'll be back after recess to run you through the remaining 45, the last actually for the day. Well rested after 15 minutes. It was a good first half. Good exchange of energy and aura between the two sides. Greater Accra and Central Region are back to navigate through the remaining 45 minutes to bring this game and this day to a close. Live from the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence is the second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. My name is Abigail Senasusu, running by you commentary. If you're just joining, Greater Accra identified in that royal blue apparel, and Central Region piercing with that orange outfit as well. Central Region are playing from left to right, and Greater Accra responding from right to left. Free kicking through the middle, won by Moses. Has Evans down the left-hand side for Greater Accra. No goals were produced in the first half. Here's the out. Shoves off his marker. And Robert Mills goes down. It'll be a free kick to Greater Accra. Very advantageous. That was a push on him from Moro. Greater Accra scored 5 of the 6 goals in the second half when they took on Upper East Region. Maybe have something new up their sleeves the second half. Richard Affle will prep his four-man wall. And get ready for that free kick. Referee Ampedu wants it at a very exact place where the incident did happen. Moses and Robert Mills behind it. Mills will take it himself into the wall. And Kingsley tried following up on it. Ball heads out. Corner kick. Greater Accra. Evans steps up quickly to take it a short corner through to Kingsley. Leaves it back for him once again. Heads go up. Raphael, the last man behind, returns the favor. Yao goes down. Referee says play on. Central Region. Stephen beating to it. Here's Francis, but gets back to him. Greater Accra here to effect a change just as Central Region. No changes to both sides. 48 minutes done. Enoch. Greater Accra. Yao picks it up. His flow-in has been blocked. Here's Central Region. Goffred with the surgeon run through the middle. Goffred holds on, looking for help. Now releases towards his right-hand side. He finds Stephen. Stephen's cross goes over every other person on the turf. Not a bad run from the middle through Goffred for Central Region. Francis towards Enoch. Back to Francis. And he has Kingsley to his left. Central Region. Hope. Hope up against Raphael. Hope puts it back to Moro. Moro spreads it through the middle. He finds Kwame. Kwame's ball through. Here's Goffred. That tap in. Who is that? Prince was late on that account. Prince was late. But Raphael also helped to take it out. Corner kick. Central Region. Here's Goffred. Central Region They look like they want to unsettle Greater Accra as soon as they can in the second half. Goffred's corner. Headed down by Desmond. There's no one to follow up. Evans will let it roll for a goal kick. Sampson down the right hand side. Enoch. Here's Samuel. Samuel going through the middle, finds Moses. He returns it. And Raphael gets there in time to hand it over. And they'll lose out on it. There's a ball in. Prince follows up. And they hit the woodwork. This was a gift. Enoch literally left the ball for Central Region to have their first goal. This was when he lost it. Great stop there from Goffred. And a good one. Swung in. That follow-up from Prince. Not timed. Straight into the woodwork. Kingsley picks it for Greater Accra. Finds it out. Back to Kingsley. He turns around with it. And he'll find Francis. Here's Enoch. Careful this time around. I would not keep it looking for Mills. But Moro has the satisfaction of getting to it first. So to his goalkeeper, Afo. Afo's kick. Samuel fights to keep it for Greater Accra. Down the right-hand side. There's the left hand for Greater Accra's attack. And Evans not happy with himself on that account. Prince picks up the pieces. Central Region. That back heel towards Goffred. He's patient, slips and loses out. Prince fighting for his opposite number, but the hour is already with it. Afo gets out of his goal area. That was just too much for a goalkeeper to step out of his comfort zone. He limps and goes down. Richard Afo, quite dramatic. 53 minutes done. Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0. Greater Accra could take that bold step of effecting the first change here. We will be seeing fresh legs soon. And it will be from the fold of Greater Accra Region. Goalkeeper Richard Afo, who doubles as captain for Central Region, has been attended to. And he's up on his feet to continue. Goalers between these two sides. Samuel Yao turns around rather beautifully towards Evans. Evans was looking to put him through. Yes, Noah for Central Region. Evans pushes Prince away. There's a foul on him. And we get ready for the change. So Yawawuni is out. And this place is taken by Aaron Salifu. Aaron in, Yao out. Evans Ketu is out. And Emmanuel Yabua gets into the game. Two straight changes, Greater Accra. Here's Prince for Central. Sandwiched. He wins it once again. That was just too high. Desmond received the ball beautifully from Steven. But the final delivery shows the bench of Central Region up high in the spare. They would also respond with 2 quick changes. Desmond Nyakun returns to this game after starring in all 2 games. He's well rested and clearly could bring something different into this game for Central Region. Masawudu Adams also makes his way. These are 2 players that have starred in all previous games for Central Region. Ball down the right hand side. Moro, what a guard set out, picks up the throw-in, has to hold on. So 2 quick changes. Hope Gameti gets out, and Masawudu Adam heads into the game. The turn of Desmond Nyakun, who is he going in there to replace? He takes the place of Stephen Abwaje, and these are the 2 that head coach Michael Merku expects to cause the change and get the goal or goals for Central Region. But wait to see. There's a foul on the far left, and there's a player down who might just need attention. Wobbling in pain. Prince gets to the scene and asks to step aside. Center referee Ampedu not ready to listen to anyone. It is his call. He will take his own decision. 57 minutes temporary hold up here. Other Ganamantoka Center of Excellence, Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0, Match Day 3. It is a final game to wrap up the day. The MTN Elite U-19 Championship. The bench of Greater Accra looking on, asking questions. Michael Merku has not sat down from the blast of the whistle. Central Region know they need a win. This is their last chance of staying afloat. This is their 3rd game. Free kick quickly taken. This one trying to get through it. Noah, that was so ambitious. The conversations going on the bench of Greater Accra. You have no idea. Here's Francis for Enoch. That 1-2 between the center backs. Here's Francis once again to his left hand side. He finds Kinsley. Kinsley sends it back to him. Through the middle this time around. And they'll switch play through Masawudu. That was just too much. Not a bad try at all, Greater Accra. There's a message being sent from the bench towards Kinsley. The regional host, who came 3rd in the maiden edition, did not understand the stress they've been put through by Central Region so far. They had a field day on Match Day 2 when they took up the challenge to play Upper East Region. They were up by 2 goals already by this time. And it's not happening that way for them against the stubborn Central Region. This one quality went down. Masawudu's free kick down the left-hand side. Central Region. Godfred's ball is stopped by Moses. Greater Accra finds Aaron. Aaron turns away. Here's Aaron through the middle, putting it through down the right-hand side for Robert Mills. Mills keeps it, sends a long one in, heads go up, was a great time for Desmond Nyakun to defend. He does that beautifully. Central region, Prince back to Desmond, to no one in particular. Samuel for Greater Accra. He finds Aaron. Aaron, let's go of his marker. And Aaron is unhappy. Goes into the book of referee. Ampedu. I will not take any form of disrespect. Here, free kick. Desmond Nyakun behind that one for Central Region. Goes down the right hand side. Prince lost out to Moses. Ball met by Boache. And Greater Accra have the time to clear their lines. Aaron. Moses went in deep, but here Springs for Central Region. Tries a long one. And Samson Colley dealt with it very well. Here's Central Region once again. This one putting it through for Godfred. Godfred is sandwiched. Swift defense there by Greater Accra, throwing Godfred once again. Enoch's header. That stop. And no one's there. Greater Accra will steal it down the left hand side. Dennis has not been allowed to enjoy himself at all. The most valuable player on match day 2 when Greater Accra took on Upper East has been under a lot of pressure. Caught in that outside trap once again. Dennis Ajay. Here's Richard Affle with that free kick for Central Region. A rather long ball towards Desmond. Here's Desmond. Got in the way. Keeps it quite strong on his side. Desmond till turning around finds Desmond Nyakun. Collected to Nyakun. Nyakun hits a snag. Greater Accra very strong in their game. There's a player down on the turf. Temporary hold up. We've done 63 minutes. Greater Accra 0. Central Region 0. We're still waiting for the goal that will separate these two sides. Other than that, we might have to go through another penalty shootout. That was the case in the third game of the day between Northern Region and Branga Hafo. That game ended 2-2, only for Northern Region to run away with 2 points after winning the shootouts 3-2. There are no goals to these two sides. And game resumes with a throw-in. Kinsley. Aaron sends it back towards his captain Samuel. Enoch. Enoch going through. Hits a snag. But they still have control of it. Here's Emmanuel down the left-hand side for Greater Accra. It's Emmanuel. Tears away from 3 orange jerseys. Keeps it for Aaron. Aaron goes down. And the whistle is gone. Aaron. Aaron could be handed another yellow card, resulting in a possible red. Accused of simulation. And he's still down The medics finally get him. So this was it. Aaron just went in, pushed down, and let out a very loud yell. Aaron. Aaron has been attended to, but referee Ampedu is not rescinding his decision. He still gets to show him the second yellow, resulting in the red. He's out. Aaron from the bench. And he has cost Greater Accra. Aaron Salifu. Giving the match in orders. Greater Accra now have to fight through the remaining minutes with 10 men. Heads go up. Kingsley tries to keep the ball. Foul spotted. Francis with that ball in for Greater Accra. Emmanuel, and he goes down. Emmanuel needs to be attended to. "67 minutes. And there's another casualty to Greater Accra. Emmanuel Yeboah came off the bench and is already down injured. Last game for the day, and the drama is unfolding. Greater Accra reduced by a man. And here's Francis behind the free kick. Takes one. Over the roof it goes. We are 22 minutes out. And we're looking for goal or goals from this game. Central region. That was a bad play from the left. Godfred could have done better. Robert Mills. They're now chasing after the ball. Here's Ebenezer. Ball sent back to him. Brings down his marker. Referee says play on. Greater Accra. He lofts that ball through for Dennis. Dennis keeps it. But unfortunately, Morrow got his foot to it. He goes in. There's a clash. And they both go down. Both players go down after bumping into each other. It's Dennis and Boache went in strong, and they both are being attended to. Dennis took a hit to the face. Just as Boache. Dennis looks like he's okay. Up on his feet already. Good to see Boache as well. 70 minutes done. Greater Accra 0. Central Region 0. Last game of match day 3. Masaudu lays that one through for Desmond. Call it his ball down the left hand side. Goffred turns around beautifully. Still Goffred. Here's Goffred through to Desmond. Masaudu. He finds Ebenezer. Ebenezer switches to his right hand side. Desmond Nyako. Nyako keeps it. It's still Nyako. Nyako fights for it. Loses out on it. Emmanuel goes down. Play will continue. Noah. Noah finds Prince. Here's Prince. Turns around. And who is there to do the final connection? No one for the lads in orange. Greater Accra will pick up the pieces. That was way too much. Dennis no start. And Central Region obviously playing with that advantage. You can see it. Ebenezer with that long hit. Kwame keeps it in play for Central Region. Sends it out along the line. He tried to keep it. Throwing advantage. Rafael receives it quickly. Greater Accra. They know they have to do extra. Down by a man. Here's Samuel, captain of the side. Towards Kingsley. Kingsley is battling for it and is kept in play. But just on the line, Desmond Nyako thought he could pull that one through. Emmanuel Kingsley. Greater Accra. Back to Emmanuel. Here's Emmanuel. Has about 4 injuries to beat. Unable to do so. And Samuel brings down Prince. Samuel lucky to be spared. Here's Samuel. He knew his legs couldn't carry him past Prince. And so he stretched it and brought him down. Ebenezer's ball down the right hand side. Greater Accra. Moses. Moses putting it through. Referee says play continues. Prince through the middle. He's impeded, but play is ongoing. Energy's extra high, especially for Greater Accra. Prince. Emmanuel down the left hand side. Kingsley. Samuel. Back to Kingsley. Greater Accra trying still up to match up for the man out. Noah's header. Flag went up. 73 minutes. And that quick free kick taken. Desmond Colette. 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 Tears away. Here they have. Turns around. Prince lifts it. And Samson caught it. Great goalkeeping there for Greater Accra. This was a chance Central Region should have taken advantage of. Greater Accra will be effecting a change pretty soon. But game is already on the other side. Robert Mills. Here's Mills. Mills weaving through orange jerseys. Brings his marker down. His opposite number in Boache. Robert Mills has also been flashed the yellow card. Mills brings down Boache. This was it. The two were fighting for it. And Mills left his leg late. After receiving the yellow card, he's also been shown the matching orders. He's out, and his place will be taken by Collins Adwesum. Collins steps into the stead of Robert Mills. He's had quite a decent game for Greater Accra today. His side reduced to 10 men. They need newer energies. Volta Region also got to taste their first victory today. They beat Western Region by 2-0 earlier. Northern up against Wangahafo. Game ended 2-all with Northern heading into the shootouts and emerging as victors 3-2 over Wangahafo. We're still chasing a goal in this game. Greater Accra up against Central Region. Free kick. Free kick Greater Accra up against a 3-man wall for Central Region. His first kick and straight into the wall, Collins. Corner kick. And he's the one to effect it for Greater Accra. I do assume Collins, poor ball in. Godfred also went in to pick it up for Central Region and lost out on it, throwing. Samuel finds Dennis, ball headed down. Moro sends it the other way. Only as far as Samuel. I was unable to keep it in. Ebenezer will leave that. Godfred keeping that throw in. Francis sends it through the middle. Back to Kinsley down the left-hand side. Sergeant forward, trying to put Dennis through. And Afo steps out to hold it. Returns the favor almost immediately. Here, Desmond Nyako unable to get to it. Moses tries so hard to keep it in play. Finds Samuel for Greater Accra. That pass was headed for Collins, but Godfred is racing with it together with Raphael and sends it out. Goalkeeper Richard Affle is down. And the medics will get closer to him to attend to him. We've done 78 minutes. Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0. Richard Affle, captain and goalkeeper for Central Region, up on his feet. Earlier today, Ashanti Region beat Upper West Region 1-0. Then there was that game between Western Region and Volta, where Volta Region also won 2-0. Northern and Wangahafo threw us into penalty shootouts after game ended 2-all. Here we are, Greater Accra taking on Central Region to wrap up the day. Collins picks it up for Greater Accra. He's beating to it. Here's Moses. Moses towards Dennis. Dennis down the left-hand side looking for Kinsley, but Affle is the best to it. Raphael's header. Collins couldn't get there in time. Greater Accra have not given any indications. They're man down. They're really working hard at it to keep themselves together. Prince, Moses. Great control there for Dennis. Desmond Nyako. Nyako leaves it for Prince. Prince heckled, leaves it back for Nyako, lost it in, and goalkeeper Samson caught it. Samson tries his best to keep it in play, but he heads it down. Masawudu. Nyako puts it through. Too many touches in the box. Prince goes down. And referee says play continues. Dennis wastes a stand down the left-hand side for Greater Accra. Squeezes it in. Emmanuel. Can Emmanuel get to it? There's a timely clearance there. But she had to take one for the team. But she needed to make that clearance on time, and he did. Samuel received the resulting throw-in. Here's Samuel looking for options. Kingsley. Back to Francis, who has really stepped up from his back line. Here is Francis once again. Kingsley. Samuel, Greater Accra, subjected to a lot of pressure here. Heads go up. Watch his clearance. Goffred fighting for it. Tries to keep it. Moses beats him to it this time around. Greater Accra win possession. Ball headed down. Desmond. Here's Nyako. Through the middle once again. That was a bad ball through. Francis. Dennis turns around beautifully. He's holding out strong on the ball. Dennis Ajay. Dennis. Still Dennis. Sends it flying. Who's there to do the connection? No one. But still win the applause of his colleagues on the bench. Dennis Ajay. His wings have been clipped today. He's unable to fly high. Not even a shot on target. Here is Goffred on the other side. Great control. Raphael gets under him and goes down. Central Region will get ready for another change. We'll get the confirmation pretty soon. Yet to make good use of that one-man advantage. It's the end of the road for Moro. And David Annan takes his place. Samuel finds Francis down the left-hand side. Back to Samuel. Here's Enoch for Greater Accra. Long one down the right-hand side. And that was David's first touch. His header goes out and wide. Emmanuel. Down the right-hand side, and it's a bad ball to get through. Down the left-hand side. Central Region. We're looking to cause a stare. Noah's header. Desmond Nyako. Here's Prince. Puts it through for Desmond. Call it. Opens up play and wastes that opportunity. 84 minutes on the clock. That was his moment. Desmond Colette decided to just send the ball through the side of the net. We've done 84 minutes. Greater Accra 0. Central Region 0. Sampson releases the ball to Enoch. Enoch will find Collins. Afo. Great touch. Moment of brilliance. And Greater Accra was about to mar the waters for 11-man Central Region. Moses had a good run. putting through for Collins. Collins did 2. But Richard Affle did the ultimate to stretch enough and have a hand to that one. Corner kick. Ball flown in. Heads go up. Kingsley tries to keep it. No. Greater Accra have the advantage. Before the throw in, Desmond Colette down, holding on to his head. A sneak peek at the medics racing up to him. And it's a temporary hold up here. A day where sides who are having their second game have tried to show the very best they can. And some who have had their third game slipped. Upper West, after winning on match day 1 and match day 2, lost narrowly. And the first game this morning, and Bronga Hafo also lost from the spot in their second game. Throwing Dennis Collins misses it. Here's Prince trying to tear away, and Samuel got in his way. 3 more minutes on the clock. Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0. Masaudu searches to the left-hand side, finds Boache. Boache will find David. David tries to put Desmond through. Timely clearance from Enoch. Flag is up on the other side. Kwame, they prepared the bed really well. Central Region, Masaudu. Masaudu switch towards Desmond Nyako. Desmond gets his head to it. It's still Desmond. Tries to control and go past Kingsley, but unsuccessful. Desmond Nyako was unsuccessful. Noah perhaps for that eventual corner kick for Central Region. He also moves away from it. And David will be the one to eventually take that corner kick for the lads in orange, Central Region. Whistle goes. Everyone is ready. The poor ball in. And sent out by Samuel. Throwing. No as well. And Samson is the one to send a dip in. Ball received on the other side. Emmanuel got in the way. Free kick. Masaudu sends it back. Here's Prince. Prince lays it down for Desmond Nyako. Prince is racing. Prince has Samuel to beat. Samuel brings him down and goes over him. Samuel Bonku, captain for Greater Accra, has also been flashed the yellow for bringing down Prince, who was on the run. And it will be a free kick advantage to Central Region. Desmond Nyako was behind that one. 90 minutes exhausted here. And we'll be doing 4 minutes of additional time. Greater Accra 0, Central Region 0. Central Region with a free kick Just around the box. Here's Desmond. Sends it through. Head and it gets in. Central Region finally gets the breakthrough. Central Region finally do have the breakthrough. And it's just that unusual person. Centre back Kwame Mwako. Make sure Desmond Nyako's free kick goes where it had to be. Great kick there from Desmond Nyako. And the final connection is one that we will live at least till the end of the day. Good ball in there. That header, that flick. A good one from Kwame Amako. 90 plus 1 minute. Central Region finally have the lead. They have worked so hard for. Game continues. Now, they have made good use of that numerical advantage. Time to manage the game. But Desmond is going in hard once again, shoved off by Kinsley. Kinsley sends it in towards Enoch. Enoch's ball through. A long one. And Afo steps up beyond his area. Here is Kinsley through to his captain, Ponku Samuel. Francis. Francis' ball down the left-hand side towards Dennis. Dennis able to keep it for Greater Accra, looking for options. And here is Samuel extending that Ketsi. But Godfred will pick it up for Central Region and turn it into an attack. In the half of Greater Accra, it's still Dennis racing down the left-hand side. Has Raphael on his heels and he goes down. Wins the applause of his colleagues on the bench. Godfred, he's had a good day. Player number 11, Godfred Owusu for Central Region. But that's the change for Greater Accra. Dennis Ajay is off. And his place is taken by Emmanuel Lomote. Right in the last minute of the 4 that was added on. Throwing Godfred. Keeps it. David swings one by. And ball goes out. Central Region had to wait for 90 plus 1 to be able to threaten Greater Accra the last 20 seconds of this game. And Greater Accra is still fighting, looking for a possible equalizer to throw the game into penalty shootout. I'm sure that was what they were looking forward to. Only to be taken aback by Central Region. 94 minutes done. The honors now lies on Ampedu John, center referee. Looks to his wrist. That could have been the last attack for Central Region. Samson gets it through the middle. Here's Moses. Switches to his left-hand side to Lomote. Desmond Nyako fights for it. Here's Desmond, wins it. He goes down. And Samuel Ponku is not happy. Free kick. Central Region. Noah could have the last kick of this game, moves away and allows Ebenezer to pick it straight to goalkeeper Sampson. There's a long ball in. Emmanuel went in strong for it, goes down. He's up on his feet. Here is Lomote. Lomote's ball in. Afo calls for it. But here's Ebenezer. Central Region living dangerously. They need to manage this game. Here is Prince. Prince keeps it. Central region sends it out. Referee and Purdue John will very soon do as they honest. And there the whistle goes. It's all done. Central regions, Desmond Colette is the most valuable player from this exchange. Greater Accra have won one, lost one, ended the game with 10 men. And the game is done for Central Region. A good game they've had. Desmond Colette, Central Region center forward, is the most valuable player for this exchange. It's been a good day. Upper West Region losing 1-0 to Ashanti Region. Western Region also losing 2-0 to Volta Region. Northern Region beating Bronga half with 3-2 on penalties after game ended 2-2. And Greater Accra losing to Central Region narrowly 1-0. Group B has given us a lot of drama today. We'll get ready for the next round of matches tomorrow. And that'll be match day 4. It will begin from Group B. Central Region will open up the day with Upper East, and then Bronga Hafo take on Greater Accra. That will be a fight for survival. Both unfortunately happen to have lost today. Volta Region take on Eastern Region later in the afternoon, and Ashanti Region will wrap up the day with Western Region. It's been a long and a good day. Great games we have enjoyed, and a very cool and serene atmosphere at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram. The second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship ongoing began from 25th August and will be ending on Friday, September 4th, 2026. We'll be back tomorrow to serve you with 4 more good games. My name is Abigail Senasus. Thank you for being